Hello guys, my name is Sainath Reddy and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, as a part of my individual assessment in business analysis, we are discussing about how a data is managed and what are the challenges faced by an organization and how they solve using data-driven models. Today, for example, we are taking today ShopSpear. ShopSpear is a mid-sized e-commerce platform. Which always is dedicated to give a seamless and enjoyable shopping experience for the customers. So for this experience, what customers really need to satisfy is they require faster delivery in an e-commerce platform and good discounts and customer satisfaction. For this, to get the all these, the company requires good supply chain to make the deliveries faster, and they should manage their inventory to make sure that the products are not out of stock, and they should frequently engage with customers based on the customer behavior. So today next we discuss what are the challenges faced by these companies. Let's understand these challenges. Data fragmentation. For example, let us discuss for this company. Let's say there are so many parts in the company like marketing department, warehouse department, and all. And each department will have different type of data, and each department is placed at different places in a country like London, Manchester, etc. So all these data together, all these data, it becomes very difficult, and to combine this data we cannot read it, and it looks very complicated. So this is known as data fragmentation. It has scatters, and the data will be scattered in all the departments. And next, let us discuss about the inconsistent data quality. So due to the lack of standardization, there is a large amount of inconsistent data. For example, let us say a department has filed the total revenue in the form of US dollars, and another department has made the same total revenue in the form of pounds. So when we compare this data, uh, the data manually, it is very inconsistent. Let's next discuss about limited insights in the data. For example, there is a large amount of raw data will be present with the company, and they require only very less and significant data to to face a challenge in the company. So as the company didn't have good analytics, so it becomes very difficult for the company to get the extract those data, and this is known as limited insights. Next, let's discuss about inefficient process. For example, to make a report of every day, it requires so much manual effort and highly complicated data, and too many amount of spreadsheets. So to overcome this, we can make a recurring code to make sure that the report is daily written by the machine. There will also be no mistakes because it is done by the machine and like AI. Next, let us discuss to overcome these challenges. We are using Agile software development lifecycle model, because Agile model is very flexible. It always gives feedbacks and make sure that based on the user requirements, the model will change the data. Now let us discuss what is present completely in the data. Agile data. There are 6 steps in Agile model. The first step is requirements. We should first understand what are the stakeholder needs. For example, in an e-commerce company, they require a good table for products. They should show all their products, and who are the customers interacting, what are the payment methods, and all. They will tell all about all these requirements they need. And next, designing. Based on the requirement designing, the company will plan a systematic architecture to create data models, ER diagrams, which consists, and data models are created based on the normalization principles and data integrity and efficiency. Next, let us discuss about the development. Development is nothing but what we have planned in the designing phase. We will implement all this in the development phase, and all the coding and everything goes in the development phase. Once the development phase is completed, the this code and all will be sent to the testing phase. Once the data is created, then the testing will make sure all the indented functions will meet the definite requirements, so that the model will be, they use so many tools to make sure that the efficiency and accuracy are increased. Next, let us discuss about deployment. Once the testing phase is done and the model is past the testing process, then deployment phase. In this phase, they release this model to all the pilot customers who are being long term, and they'll make the testing on the customers so that whether the customer is satisfied with the present requirements or not, or if there is any error, they'll make sure it is sent to the support department, and support department will fulfill the requirements which customer required. Once these are all these are satisfied, they will release it into the real time market, and maintenance phase starts. In maintenance, they will get ongoing support like supporting services and all, so that the model is run and all the system settings will be up to date. So now let us jump into how we use the SQL models and advanced SQL to solve some of the problems. So for advanced SQL and stored procedures, for example, how we answer critical business questions using structured data. For example, we need products which are sold most as a quantity in a month. For example, in last month we'll make it. So from for example, from sales table we are joining the orders table and products table, so which from which we can say what are the products and what is the quantity of products which are sold from this in the descending order from last 1 month, which from this we get the data of all the from top to bottom, what are the highest products sold in the month to the least products sold in the month. And for example, we have seen a problem at the inefficient processing. So to make sure that inefficient processing is not there, we'll create a procedure which for generating a report of on the daily basis based on the order details for each company. So we write a code like we should create a general sales procedure report, which means it creates a general sales report of the daily in the category of sum of price. So how much is the price and what is the quantity purchased from that price. So from that we can get the total revenue generated, and we also get the order details so that we can make the bill receipt for the customer, and the data is stored on how much price is on the back end of the system. Next, uh, what are the advantages of this creating agile model and using it? So for this we have improved the inventory management. For example, let us say reducing stockouts and overstocking. For example, let us say Shopspeare has brought a 250 quantity of sofas, and almost 200 of them are sold. When it comes to the 50, the quantity is very less, so the system gives the alarm that there are only 50 products left for the sofa and you need to stock. If there are excessive like there are like 600 sofas and all, the system will set an alarm of high stockings because of the low sale of the product, and the product is getting overstocked again and again. And we also have enhanced customer satisfaction by creating an analytical model. We can make sure that we can make personalized recommendations to the customer based on the customer behavior. For example, let us say there are so many companies like Netflix and all which use these personalized recommendations. For example, you see a horror movie in this in Netflix, you will get recommendations of so many horror movies in the based on that. So the same model is used here in e-commerce. For example, if you buy an iPhone in this, they will show the all the products which are related to Apple, like AirPods, charger, and all. So this is known as customer based on customer behavior, personalized recommendations, which also useful for customer. So which he likes, he'll also buy it. So next, let's go for faster decision making. If we use manual generating report every day, there are so many human mistakes which leads to making decisions very slow due to the human errors. So if we give it to the machine will, based on the real time data, on the latest data, it will make sure that all the data is captured correctly. It will give details like, for example, let us say in the above we have seen the code where it gives all the generating sales up to date. So this is it about the analysis part. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching.